Hello everyone, welcome to Dada's FoodCrave Kitchen. If you're new here, I welcome you. If you're a returning subscriber, I also welcome you. If you're new, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and don't forget that post notification bell. You'll be one of the first to know whenever I upload a new video. So in today's video, we are going to make a simple, delicious snack that your whole family will enjoy. If you are interested, keep on watching, and without any further ado, let's get cooking. All right, my little steam, let's get started. First, you want to add some oil into your pan. I'm going to go ahead and add some onions. Now I'm going to add bell peppers. Now I'm going to add some habanero pepper or scotch bonnet pepper. Adjust the spice to your liking. To that, I'm going to add some crushed garlic. Then next, I'm going to add some jumbo cube, or you can simply use salt. Give this video a big like and a big thumbs up. And if you're new, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. To that, next, I'm going to add some black pepper. Then I'm going to go ahead and add some sazon seasoning or adobo seasoning. Now you want to give that a good mix and cook the ingredients until it's a little translucent. This was like 5 minutes later, and guys, be very mindful with the oil. You just want to add a little bit of oil. That is if you are going to use a ground beef that has a lot of fat to it. The ground beef that I'm using is a lean ground beef. Now you want to go ahead and add your ground beef, mix it until everything is combined, and then cover it and come back and check on it. Add salt to taste. That is if you need a little bit of salt, and adjust the spice to your own liking, the way you want it to taste. Now you want to cover the pot, let it cook for like 5 to 6 minutes. Come back and check on it and give it a good mix. I'm going to add a little bit of soy sauce, which is optional. You can use the dark heavy soy sauce, or you can use the light soy sauce. Like I said again, it's optional. You don't necessarily have to add soy sauce, but I want to give this empanadas meat pie a delicious taste. This is a very quick snack that you can enjoy. You can enjoy it for lunch, you can enjoy it for dinner, or just a simple snack to take along with you for work, or you can just enjoy it with your tea or coffee. I know this is unusual, but I'm going to add fresh basil leaf just to give it that nice aroma to the empanada, to the meat pie. Now that's optional. If you don't have fresh basil, you can opt this part out, or you can use dry basil. But if you don't have basil at all, you can opt it out. No worries at all. If you have bay leaves, you can use bay leaves as well. Now you want to give that a good mix. Cover the pot, come back and check on it. And next, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. All right. If you don't have cornstarch, you can use all-purpose flour. This is to thicken up the ground beef sauce. All right. So that the meat will not be scattered everywhere, will not be all over the place. It will definitely keep the meat intact when you try to put the meat in the dough to fry it. All right. So once you mix the cornstarch or the all-purpose flour, you can mix it with water and just, pour it into the ground beef. Like I said, it will just thicken the sauce and it will keep everything intact, so that when you are planning on making, or when you're making the meat pie or the empanadas, the meat, everything will be intact. It will keep it all together. It will kind of thicken everything. If you don't do this when you're trying to put the meat into the dough, into the dough, it will definitely be all over the place. This is just to keep it intact. It's not going to change the taste or anything. It's not going to spoil the taste or anything. It's just to keep everything intact. It will definitely um taking up everything. Now, after that's ready, I am going to go ahead and put that in a bowl and put it aside. Now, you want this to be completely cool. What I did was, since I did not have enough time, I put it in the fridge so that the coolness will be fast. So that's what I did, because this was done right after work when I got out of work. So I put it in the fridge, let the cooling time be fast. Now I have my ready-made dough already. You can make your own dough, which if you want me to show you how to make your own dough from scratch, I'll be more than happy to show you guys how to make your own dough from scratch. But if you don't want to do all the work, you can go to your local grocery store and get a ready-made dough. There's different brand. They have the Goya, they have different brand. All right, it's a ready-made dough. They have different size. They have the big one, they have the small one. But like I said, if you cannot find it and you want to make your own dough from scratch, I'll be more than happy to show you guys, which I don't mind at all. So now that's ready. I'm going to go ahead and pour my oil into the pan. Now you want to make your oil not too extremely hot or not too cold, because if it's too cold, it will soak up a lot of oil. I put mine in a medium high heat. I turn it up to 6.5. Now you're going to go ahead and add the dough, the empanada, the meat pie into the hot oil and fry it on one side and flip it over onto the other side until it's golden brown. This was so delicious. It's such a delicious snack. Like I said, you can enjoy it any time of the day. You can enjoy it for dinner. You can enjoy it for breakfast. You can enjoy it with your tea or coffee. You can eat it for lunch. You can eat it for supper. It's just a light snack and it's very, very hearty and it's very, very heavy, guy. Just two alone, especially if you make the big ones, two alone will definitely fill you up. If you really, really want to be full, I would say eat three. You don't necessarily have to make the big ones as well. You can make the small ones. Like I said, they come in different sizes. If you're liking this video so far, give this video a big thumbs up and a big like. And if you're new, I hope you will consider subscribing. Don't forget to turn on your post notification bell. You'll be one of the first to know whenever I upload a new video. Now I'm going to go ahead and fry the rest of the empanadas slash meat pie. Yes. And this is how everything looks like. I hope you guys will try this recipe. And like I said, if you're new, I hope you will consider subscribing. And don't forget your post notification bell. You will be one of the first to know whenever I upload a new video. I hope everyone is enjoying their summer, guys. Yes. Look at that, guys. Isn't that beautiful? It doesn't take much to cook at all. Like I said, don't make your oil too hot. Don't make it too cold either. All right. All it requires is just fry it quick and turn it to the other side, and that's that. I like this color. It's not too extremely dark. I like that light brown golden color to my meat pie. Like I said again, if you're interested and you want me to make show you how to make your own dough from scratch, I'll be more than happy to show you guys how to make your own dough from scratch. It's not difficult at all. It's just simply water and oil to the all-purpose flour. All right, but if you really want me to demonstrate and show you how to make your own dough from scratch, I'll be more than happy to show you. And this is the end results, guys. It was so delicious. It looks good. It smells good. That fresh basil that I add there, oh, it gives the meat pie a delicious taste and aroma to it. And this is how the inside looks like. You can also add some cheese. That is, if you want to add cheese. I did not add cheese. I usually do add cheese, mozzarella cheese. I hope you guys enjoy, and I see you all in my next upload. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.